Long before the events of the Mahabharata, there lived a powerful and ambitious asura named Dambhodbhava. Driven by a desire for power and invincibility, Dambhodbhava embarked on a rigorous penance to Lord Surya, the sun god, seeking a boon that would make him unbeatable. Pleased with his intense devotion, Surya granted Dambhodbhava a remarkable boon, 1,000 armors, each of which could only be shattered by a warrior who had performed 1,000 years of penance. With this boon, Dambhodbhava became Sahasrakavacha, meaning one with 1,000 armors, a title that soon struck fear across the three worlds. Empowered by his new invincibility, Sahasrakavacha began a campaign of terror, waging war against the gods and creating chaos in the universe. His power was so great that even the mightiest deities were unable to defeat him. The gods, sages, and celestial beings lived in constant fear of his wrath, unable to find a way to stop his tyranny. Desperate for a solution, the gods turned to Lord Vishnu, the preserver of the universe. Understanding the gravity of the situation, Vishnu decided to incarnate as the twin sages Nar and Narayana, who were known for their unparalleled devotion and strength. The mission of these sages was clear: to end the terror of Sahasrakavacha. Nar and Narayana were born as ascetic brothers, dedicating their lives to meditation and the worship of the divine. When they learned of Sahasrakavacha's tyranny, they vowed to put an end to his reign. However, they knew that defeating him would require immense patience and divine assistance. Nar and Narayana devised a strategy to defeat Sahasrakavacha. Nar would begin by performing 1,000 years of intense penance to Lord Shiva. During this time, Narayana would stand guard, ensuring that Sahasrakavacha did not disturb the penance. After the 1,000 years were completed, Nar would challenge Sahasrakavacha in battle. When Nar completed his 1,000 years of penance, he emerged with divine power and confronted Sahasrakavacha. In a fierce battle, Nar succeeded in breaking one of Sahasrakavacha's armors. Though this was a significant victory, Sahasrakavacha still had hundreds of armors left, each one as impenetrable as the last. After the battle, Narayana began his own 1,000-year penance to Lord Shiva while Nar protected him. Once the penance was complete, Narayana engaged Sahasrakavacha in battle, breaking another of his armors. This cycle continued for thousands of years, with Nar and Narayana alternately performing penance and battling Sahasrakavacha, gradually reducing his power. Eventually, after thousands of years, the last of Sahasrakavacha's armors was shattered. With no protection left, Sahasrakavacha was finally defeated by the combined might of Nar and Narayana. His body, once invincible, lay broken and lifeless, and his reign of terror was at an end. However, Sahasrakavacha's story did not end there. According to some interpretations of the Brahmanda Purana and Matsya Purana, Sahasrakavacha was cursed to be reborn as a mortal due to the havoc he had wreaked. This curse led to his rebirth as Karna, the son of Kunti and Surya, in the Dwapara Yuga. In his new life as Karna, the shadow of Sahasrakavacha's past hung over him. Born with natural armor and earrings granted by Surya, Karna was a man of immense power and valor. However, his life was marked by struggle, rejection, and tragedy, much like his previous life. Despite his greatness, Karna was often shunned due to the mysterious circumstances of his birth and his loyalty to Duryodhana, the prince of the Kauravas. He longed for recognition and respect but faced constant obstacles. The karmic cycle that began with Dambhodbhava's arrogance and ambition seemed to continue in Karna's life. During the great battle of Kurukshetra, Karna faced Arjuna, who was the reincarnation of Nar, in a confrontation that was destined by fate. When Indra, the king of the gods, took away Karna's natural armor and earrings, it was as if the last remnants of Sahasrakavacha's protection were stripped away. In the end, Arjuna fulfilled the ancient karma by killing Karna, thus ending the cycle that began with Sahasrakavacha. It is important to note that while some traditions and interpretations link Sahasrakavacha to Karna, this connection is not universally accepted. In many versions of the Mahabharata and other texts, Karna's divine armor and earrings are simply attributed to his birth as the son of Surya, with no mention of a past life as Sahasrakavacha. Some scholars argue that the identification of Karna with Sahasrakavacha might have been a later addition or interpretation rather than an original part of the scripture. Nevertheless, the story of Sahasrakavacha and Karna serves as a powerful illustration of the cyclical nature of karma and the profound ways in which past actions influence future lives. It highlights the inevitability of divine justice and the complexity of destiny.